My name is Hakima El Hai. I was born in the very nice city of Fez, and I was working the whole my life in the environmental sector. The ones I spent in the Babilgisa countryside of Fez, which was a very huge garden, and when the souvenirs of my brothers, my parents inside this garden with the tons and tons of roses, and my mother back home distilling the roses, this smell of the roses of Babilgisa, and this taste of shad, which is a very local fish. It says are still in my mouth and my brain. My I spent a very exciting, I will say, childhood, because I grew up with boys, my brothers, 7 boys, and my nephews, 2 boys, so 9 men around me. I was allowed to do everything they do, but when I reached 13 years old, my mother thought that I have to change and I have to become a girl and to become a lady. And but at the opposite, my father was encouraging me. He thought that I was the eighth wonder of the world. So my childhood was very exciting. Childhood, yes, maybe between this period between the childhood and adolescence, it was a difficult period because I had to deal with new rules in the family, because my mother have discovered that I was a lady, I was a girl, and new rules were established, and I was really frustrated because I didn't understand that time why did she change. They are completely different. When I was very young, I used to dream to become doctor, the best doctor in Morocco, to help people to reduce their pain, and that was my dream. Now I have another dream. I have a dream for my daughters, and it's very linked to the dream to my country. I have a dream for my country, a stable country, a very developed one, dealing with the human rights, being dealing with the women rights, and preparing this country. I'm dreaming with to for our children, for my girls. What the success means to me. This is even not something I'm asking myself. For me, the only choice and the only need and the only way I'm following is the way of success. So other words are not in my vocabulary. It's a pity because it's not good. We should deal with both and know how to learn from failures. But I rather prefer learn from success than failures. The death of my young brother, I was that time 5 or 4 years old, and he was 6 years old. And together in the street, and the car came and took him, and I couldn't realize that time that he was dead and it was an accident. So I was asking myself, why did he leave me? Why he gone? Why? And this image of my mother in the middle of the street with my brother dead on her knees was something I'm still keeping inside my mind until now. My models, I was inspired by everything, everybody which was or who was successful and well thinking and who has a charisma. So I think I didn't have any single model, but I think that I grew up with many of them because I was inspired by successful people, men and women. I will first speak about Morocco. I think that we have made a huge progress in the field of women's rights, and thanks to God and to His Majesty, who is the guarant of the women's rights in Morocco, we are building a nice process. It will take time, but we are doing well. In the MENA region, women are less lucky because they are under the weight of culture and the weight of stereotype, and it's more difficult. But I think that this period we are living in the MENA region is very important. This is a historical period because this is now the period we are deciding what kind of society we want, what kind of countries we want, and we can't imagine that we will build democracies and we will build development without women. So men have to deal with women in the MENA region, and thanks to God, the situation is more and more advanced in Morocco. I know that it is the debate now around the world, but for me it was the opposite. For me, my daughters were the catalyzer for me to be this role model they are looking for, they need to have. So I will say, like under pressure, I felt the responsibility to be the successful woman, the successful mother, the successful wife in the family, and they were inspiring me. I was trying to set and to make our family working in a such or living in a such organization of values, and it's in the opposite. It was very helpful for me to make my to arrange, I will say, to organize my life around the family, the house, the children, the job, and it's hard. I say yes, it's hard. It was a lot of work, but when you are working and you are loving your work, you are in holiday, and it was my feeling. Currently, I'm the Minister Delegate in charge of environment of the Kingdom of Morocco. I began my professional experience very young. I started my career since 20 years ago, and I used to work for a international consultant company, which was a very good school for my beginning. And then I created my own company. I was entrepreneur. I was dealing with the field of environment. I would say everything beautiful, everything well done, everything well told, everything well behaved. So I was really inspired by success, by the successful people. It's not in my personality to underestimate or to overestimate anybody. I was inspired by the persons who are successful. I feel my brain always on and always looking to be inspired and yeah. As any other political person, is to succeed my mission. I have a challenge, which is time, because my mandate is short, it's 2 years mandate, and the challenges of environment are huge in Morocco. We are beginning a sustainable development trajectory, and the challenges are very important because this is an educational process, this is an awareness process, this is involvement of people, of civil society, of institutions, and of the citizens of our country. So those are my challenges, and I think that if I succeed to make a very good beginning of this process, I will be satisfied by my mandate. I will not use the word fight. I will say that we are under a process, and this process needs time. This process needs mobilization. Need that we integrate the knowledge and the know-how of environmental issues in our policies, and this is what we are doing with our sustainable development law and with our sustainable development policy. So I will speak about process, and I will speak about mobilization of our institutions and our cities. I feel stronger. Yes, challenges make me stronger. I, um, I, I will not say I don't care, but I feel stronger every time I'm under pressure. Every time the challenges are huge. Every time, so I feel that I'm moving on, and maybe I'm a woman who is only under operation when she is under pressure and with the huge challenges. Otherwise, I feel bored. So I like challenges. I will answer for Morocco. I love my country. I love the effort and all the advancement we are working on. I feel that we are participating, and myself, I'm very honored to participate in new reforms in my country. So I feel that we are lucky because we have a very wise king. We are dealing together with new page of the history of our country. Maybe the answer will be different for the MENA region women, and we know that they are not so lucky than us in Morocco as women. But even if internationally the scoring of Morocco dealing with the women issues is still very late, I lived in Morocco and I used to deal with such issues since I was entrepreneur. I can tell you that you younger women, more lucky than us. And if we succeed during this period, 20 years, 25 years ago, to reach such position in Morocco within the new political situation, within the new reforms in Morocco, within the new process to improve women's rights and women's position in Morocco, you are lucky. Sometimes, because I have the bad habit to control myself, to make auto control and auto evaluation, and each time I'm asking myself, did I gave enough time to my children, to my brothers, to my family, to the people who are loving me, not because I'm minister, because I'm their friend, because they love me for what I am as a person. So I'm always asking myself this such question. It's very hard to combine a very very, I would say, usual way of living and the one of a minister, because we have an international agenda, we have a local program and a local action plan, and we have indicators, and we should give and show to all the citizens of Morocco that we are well representing them because we are working for them. So this is a very difficult, I would say, balance. But I'm trying to do myself, and I'm asking all my the members of my family, my children, my daughters, and also my friends, the people who are supporting me, to forgive me if I'm not giving them enough time. But each week I'm taking my phone and I'm calling all the people I love, and this is something I'm doing, and I'm trying to respect. Yes, one woman, and I think that this woman, can help to to change, and even if she can't change, but can help to make many young women and men understand what is how religion is dealing with women. And this woman is now member of the religious committee of our government, and she is a professor, so she is very well connected to all the Islamic study and to the Quran, etc. Though she is the right person to make the debate around those things we are hearing around the MENA region now, and to explain to people. And she maybe doesn't know me, but I know her, and I'm very respectful to all her big and great job, and I would like her to be more present on the media, to come and to make light around all these crises of I would say of values of our society. When we all grow up in Morocco with Islamic education, with culture, but there is a crisis now, and she can help, and her name is Asma El Marabit. I told you already, I like everything. I can, I like Kulthum, I like Frank Sinatra, I like Edith Piaf, I like Maria Carey. I like everything. The Andalus music of Morocco, flamenco. I like everything which is nice, which is making you feel well, and yeah, I'm cosmopolite woman. I would say, if you are from those who say that um, this new generation of Muslim, please read Quran. And if you are from those who say that we are Muslim and we want to be developed, and there is a possibility that Islam is not opposite to the development and to democracy, so please open the debate. and we all have the same objective, is to make this country safe, to make this country developed, to give the opportunity to all the citizens to go to school, to give the opportunity to all the citizens to go to hospital and to have a health care, to have a job, to have a decent house and live in and to improve the style life of our people, of our child. So I think that all our Moroccan citizens are aiming and are hoping and have the same dream for the country. We need only to clarify some issues concerning our society and open the debate. And it's not forbidden by the religion, by any law to discuss. This is democracy. That was my father, who thought that I was the eighth wonder in the world. He used to tell me that we can steal everything to me, my money, my clothes, my goods, everything can be stolen. But this is something nobody can steal to me, my brain. So he was telling to me, if you have to invest on something, invest on your brain. And this is written on my doctorate. I dedicated to him.